Hey, Spanish 2 peeps. I hope I guess this is our 4th week of quarantine. So, anyways, I hope that you are doing well and that you're staying safe. And this lesson is actually going to be a little bit easier, probably than the last few. So, what we're going to talk about, or what I'm going to talk about this week, are the irregulars of the imperfect. And I've already written them out here because, in case, I'm going to flip it over. It's the imperfect tense of ser, ir, and ver. And actually, ser, ir, and ver are the only 3 irregulars of the entire imperfect tense. And that's important because remember back to the preterite or the past tense. Remember, you had chud verbs, you had kargarzar, it just felt like just out the wazoo. There were just so many irregulars. But with our new tense, the imperfect tense, there's really only 3 verbs that you have to worry about: ser, ir, and ver. Now, you could probably take a look at these and get an idea of what to do, but I wanted to make them a little bit bigger because I know that you probably missed my handwriting in this time. So here are the 3. The first one is going to be ir, which means, as you know, to go. And if you say after me, iba, ibas, iba, ibamos, and yes, that is an accent right there, and iban. Now, I want to bring this out to you and point it out to you right here. Notice the pattern. It's an IR verb. It is irregular. But as, amos, an. That pattern, again, kind of is what you're used to. So keep in mind that the translations are was going or used to go. So like iba means I was going or I used to go. And then don't forget right here, it's the same, iba and iba. But what gives you the context clues? Like if you put CL or Ella or Stead in front here, or somebody's name like Jose or Pepe or Donald, all right, then you know that person was going. But if you say yo iba, I was going or I used to go. So for ser, here they are again. Here's era, eras, era, éramos, and yes, that is an accent right there, and eran. And well, if you say yo era, you can say I was or I used to be. So like, I guess when I retire and from teaching, I can say yo era maestro, I was a teacher, or I used to be a teacher. And by the way, this is me just messing with you. Wasing, no, I'm just going to mark it out. I was just playing with you. So just keep in mind, it's, for ser. And like one day you guys will be former students. Eras estudiante. You were one of my students. Eras estudiante mío. You were a student of mine. So, ver right here is to see, and the translations are used to see or was seen. And then you have veía, veías, veía, veíamos, veían. Now I want you to take a look at it right here. Notice, how is this irregular from any of the others? Well, if you notice, we normally chop off the ER, right? But then, when we chop off the ER, what we have is, it should be via, vias, via, viamos, vian. But this is what makes it regular. We don't chop off the whole ER like we normally do. We leave the E on. Veía, veías, veía, veíamos, veían. So those right there are the conjugations, and you can take a look at them. Now, on 1 through 13, you're going to see a pattern that's going to come up pretty quickly. But what I don't want you to worry about is I think these are pretty easy. But I did pick out 14 for you. And antes de emigrar, before immigrating a los Estados Unidos, that's our country, the United States, ellos ya blank inglés en casa. They already were speaking English at home. So that, I don't want you to get confused with the ya, because in case you don't have access to a dictionary, then ya is already. Ellos is what you need to focus on, and ellos will affect that answer right there. Hablar. But also I want you to notice something else. This is not ser, this is not ir, this is not ver. This is one of the normal ones. So you need to dig out your notes and take a look at the AR imperfects. Also notice I did that for 15 too. All right, 17, I don't want you to mess around with that one too much, but nos fascinó un grupo de pingüinos, and yes, that is the word for penguins. A group of penguins fascinated us. And if you notice, this kind of works a little bit like gustar, like it's a reverse verb. So what fascinated us? Un grupo de pingüinos. Now I want you to notice something right here. Boom. It's a period. It's a whole new sentence. So your answer is muy gracioso ser. And you have to ask yourself, well, wait, a group of penguins was fascinating or fascinated us. Well, ser muy graciosos. Take a look at that S right there. Who was fascinating? Was it the group or was it the penguins? Is that plural for a reason? It is. So take a look at that. And then number 19 is one that just kind of fools us all the time. Nuestro entrenador de fútbol was muy exigente, very demanding. So our football, or I should say soccer trainer, was very demanding. So what I want to tell you is nuestro entrenador. Some of you still, you look at that word and you go, oh, nosotros, that's we. Nuestro, in case you don't remember, means our football trainer. Entrenador de fútbol. He's one guy, as in one person. Now, also, I marked down 23 and 24 right here because I think these are just a little bit tricky and they're challenging ones. So if you get these, you should be really proud of yourselves. And that's why I put a little star right there. Don't you know that's the star? That's what that always means. So, anyways, 23 and 24 are kind of connected to each other as far as intent, but they might not exactly have the same endings. I'm going to point to a word right here. I'm going to say me. What does me mean? And then, hacía mucho tiempo abuela person. It was a long time, or it's been a long time since something. Well, and that la right there means her. So I'm going to let you play with it a little bit. But as always, just take a picture or PDF picture of it and send it to me by email. And I hope that you're doing well and stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks.